You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and this one will feature Kendall Fuller. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Commanders and the Rams, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9?
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 6. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The game is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll drop to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young
in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. And the Rams at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And you have to believe that this is a pretty angry bunch. They only put up 3 points in their last game. I would expect them to be in better form here after a serious week of practice.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Swings this out for Hunt.
Room here to run.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second and 1.
14-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He connected on all 5 of his throws on that opening drive and finished it with a touchdown pass as they begin here 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Hunt.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second and 3. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a dump off here complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now a second down and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Complete to number 6. Out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. So here are the Rams to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he backs it right, falls down, complete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for McClure. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Hunt. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Able to slither by. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the game, was 3rd on the year. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 is successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against against Denver. They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and 5. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So an important touchdown right there as now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2nd down and inches. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Ron Rivera, the game
tight, but he comes up empty here. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's a give up the middle. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So the LA Rams with a victory here. On one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Los Angeles, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year.